Hello, my dear students. This is Madhuri, your computer teacher from California Public School. And students, today we are going to continue our next topic, that is modes of online payment. Modes of online payment. The payments that are made electronically for financial transactions are called electronic payments. Yes, payment कोई भी हमने करनी है with the help of electronical means, then that payments are called electronic payments, and these payments are made for e-shopping, e-ticketing, e-banking, etc. Everything except the physical delivery of products can be done through electronic means on the internet. Customers can choose from several ways to pay for their e-commerce transactions. The various way of taking payment online are, means if we have buy something from the internet and we want to pay money for that thing, so different types of ways of payment we can choose. So from that, first one is net banking. Net banking, also known as online banking or e-banking, is a means of electronic payment that enable customer to conduct financial transaction through internet using the bank's website. Yes, using the bank's website, customer can pay his or her amount. To make use of the online banking facility, you first need to register with the bank's website. Yes, आपने रजिस्टर करना है बैंक की वेबसाइट से, जहाँ पे आपका अकाउंट है, बैंक अकाउंट है, उस वेबसाइट से आपने रजिस्टर करना है by entering the essential credentials and set up a username and password combination. Means basic information you have to fill related to the bank's account, and after that you have to set the username and password, and after that you are able to log in into that website. So this way you can verify yourself when carrying out an online transaction. So in this way, students, after registering and after setting username and password, you can carry out your transaction with that bank's website. So second mode of payment is debit card. A debit card is a plastic payment card that can be used in place of cash when making purchases. Yes, अगर आप कैश नहीं देना चाहते हो, then in place of that you can choose debit card for your buying things. When performing a transaction with debit card, you are required to provide the card details to the online shopping service, and the amount gets deducted from the cardholder's bank account immediately. Usually debit card allow for instant withdrawal of cash, acting as the ATM card. Yes, for any shopping services, if you want to pay money or payment, then you can choose debit card in place of giving cash to the customer, to the serviceman. Yes, इससे क्या होगा, आपकी जो अमाउंट है वो उसी टाइम पे विदड्रॉ हो जाएगी फ्रॉम योर अकाउंट, and these debit cards are act as a ATM card. Yes, so after swiping your debit card, you have to fill the amount that you want to pay to the serviceman. Yes, so that much amount will be deducted from your account. After that is credit card. So what are the credit card? A credit card allow you to borrow money from your bank to make purchases. Yes, इन क्रेडिट कार्ड में क्या होता है, आप बोरो कर सकते हैं मनी फ्रॉम द बैंक. येस, बैंक आपको कुछ ना कुछ अमाउंट में मनी प्रोवाइड कर देता है. सो व्हेन अ कस्टमर मेक अ पेमेंट वाया क्रेडिट कार्ड, द कंसर्न्ड बैंक पे ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द कस्टमर and allot a grace period of 25 to 30 days, and within the 25 to 30 days you have to pay back money from money to the account to the bank. Yes, आपको बैंक को वो मनी रिटर्न बैक करनी पड़ेगी within the 25 to 30 days. So if you do not pay it back in that period, then you will have to pay interest. अगर हम मनी वापस नहीं कर पाते, then we have to pay interest also with that money. हमें इंटरेस्ट देना पड़ेगा उस मनी पे. So after this is smart card. So a smart card resemble a credit card in size and shape, but it processes a financial transaction in a completely different manner. It can be of two types. Yes, smart card are of two type, debit card also and credit card also. The cash from the user's bank account is transferred to the smart card. Using smart card the user can do any type of online transaction. Yes, सेम वे है जैसे हम स्मार्ट कार्ड और क्रेडिट कार्ड यूज़ करते हैं, इन द सेम वे वी कैन ऑल्सो यूज़ स्मार्ट कार्ड. इसमें क्या है, आपके जो बैंक अकाउंट में आपकी जो मनी है दैट विल ट्रांसफर इनटू द स्मार्ट कार्ड. So it can also be used to store customers information in an encrypted form, thereby making it more secure. इसमें क्या आपकी जो कस्टमर की इंफॉर्मेशन होती है लाइक क्रेडिट स्मार्ट कार्ड और क्रेडिट कार्ड इंफॉर्मेशन, it will be stored in a encrypted form, means any other user can't read this type of information because it is in encrypted form. So Visa card is a popular example of smart card. Smart card की example क्या है, Visa card. After this is digital middleman. Who is digital middleman? It refers to a company that gather information about all the companies that provide the similar type of products like cars, home appliances, computer hardware, etc. or services, and display the collected information about their product on its own website. A middleman facilitates interaction between parties for each transaction, buying or selling, typically for a commission or basically a digital middleman is a person who gather and who store information of other persons or products or companies. Yes, and that middleman, digital middleman, will show other persons products or services into their own website. Yes, and in place of that it will charge commission or fees from the other products or services man. So this is the working of digital middleman. After this we have electronic wallet. So what are the electronic wallet? An electronic wallet or e-wallet allow the users to make online transaction through a computer or a smartphone. An e-wallet is usually linked with the user's bank account to make payments such as utility bills, mobile phones and DTH connection recharges, etc. And these e-wallets users can use to store users' personal information such as card number, PIN and shipping addresses, etc. Means any type of information user or customer can fill and store into the electronic wallet. And these are easy to carry wallet that we can carry from one place to another place. In place of this we don't need to carry any type of a smart card or credit card, because maybe chances are there maybe that cards can lost when we will move from one place to another place. So in place of that we can carry electronic wallet. So some companies that are providing electronic wallet facilities are Paytm and MobiKwik and FreeCharge. These are the company that provide electronic wallets. So the last one, payment services, payment service provider. So payment service provider are companies that facilitate e-commerce merchant in accepting and processing electronic payments. It basically provides a secure portal for the transfer of funds. So these payment services provide some portal means websites they will provide to transfer of funds. So payment can be made through credit card, debit card or online banking. PayPal, Fast Recharge and Secure Pay are the most popular examples of payment service providers. Yes, nowadays PayPal is using very much for transferring funds, for transferring money from one account to the another account. Yes, for if we want to perform any type of transaction or funds to one account to the another account, then we can choose payment service providers. So these are some of the companies that are providing payment service provider, payment service securely, like PayPal, Fast Charge and Secure Pay. After this we have e-banking. So what is e-banking? E-banking means electronic banking. It is the way of performing bank transaction using internet. A customer can do a number of things using e-banking, and e-banking is the 24/7 hour service. Yes, anytime we can choose, we can transfer and we can move our funds to the bank account. So it will reduce the time and help the bank to reduce the cost of transactions. So how we can perform e-banking? Firstly we have to open the website of the bank. After that we have to enter the username and password. So do the appropriate transaction. Yes, हम घर पे बैठे किसी के भी अकाउंट पे अपने अकाउंट से मनी हम ट्रांसफ़र कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ ई बैंकिंग. So some sites were providing e-banking are www.statebankofindia.com, pnbindia.com and HDFC Bank India, hdfcbank.com, etc. So these are the some banks websites that we can choose. So next one is e-ticketing. E-ticketing means electronic ticketing, means with the help of internet we want to reserve the ticket of whether it is air ticket, whether it is train ticket, whether it is bus ticket. So using internet we can check the availability of seats in bus, train or aircraft anytime, but can also reserve rooms, meeting halls or tables and of restaurants. For these services we can check the payable charges at the same moment, and by making the payment through credit cards we can confirm our reservations. Yes, by sitting at home we can reserve the seat of air, train, hall we can book, whether it is of restaurant, whether it is of palace hall, any hall we can book by sitting at our homes. For example, the Indian Railways has an official website. For example, if we want to book the ticket of train, then we can choose Indian Railway website, that is www.irctc.co.in. So we can check, it includes services like checking availability, booking and cancelling tickets, we can print e-tickets, etc. So these types of things we can do with the help of this website, that is Indian Railway website. After this we have blog. So what is a blog? Blog is an easy to create website that allow users to share their thoughts with the world. Yes, if any user want to share their thoughts, अपने विचार हम अपने वर्ल्ड को दिखा सकते हैं with the help of, शो कर सकते हैं, शेयर कर सकते हैं with the help of creating blog. So a word blog comes from web blog, because a blog consists of a signed and dated log of individual posting. The topic of a blog can be anything from personal to professional. A blog is what you make of it. Blogging can be an interactive activity. Readers can add comments to a blogger's posting and other persons can respond, and thus a conversation can start. Lately, bloggers have become well-known commenters on the political scene, but blogging can encompass any topic or no topic at all. Means users, if user want to share anything, whether it is related to personal or professional thing, related to company, anything, then user can share their thoughts on the blog, and that things will be shared to the world, and any person can comment also on that post. We can get respond also of the other persons. Yes, so how we can create a blog? Firstly we have to open the site, that is www.blogger.com. so the blogger site will open. After that we have to click on the create your blog option. Yes, so to create a blog with a blogger site you must have your email account in Gmail. Yes, आपका अकाउंट बना होना चाहिए Gmail में, else you will have to create a new Gmail account. अगर आपका Gmail account नहीं है, then you can create your new Gmail account. After that we have to sign in and you will get the welcome to blogger screen. Yes, this one screen you will get. After that the display page give us two options to create your file, that is a Google Plus profile or a blogger profile. Click on the create a limited blogger profile option. Yes, we can choose from here create a limited blogger profile option. After that you can specify a name in the display name. Yes, which name you want to give your blog, that name you can give, and this name will appear as your signature in the article. After that you can click on the continue to blogger option and select the new blog option from the left pane. So a blog dialog box appears. Specify a title for your blog, say creative expression in the title text box. The title will appear the top of every page of your blog. The title should reflect the contents of your blog. Yes, आप अपना title दे सकते हो blog को कि क्या देना चाहते हो. Here we are giving creative expression. So after that you can specify the address of your blog in the address text box. Here you can specify the address also. Say bhaskarkips.blogspot.com. Any address you can give. Your blog address will be your identity on the web. ये आपको इंटरनेट पे क्या देगा, आइडेंटिटी देगा एड्रेस, एंड इट विल बी यूज टू रीड एंड लिंक टू योर ब्लॉग. सो एनी person can enter, read and link to your blog by using this address, by entering this address. So different template you can choose. Yes, already pre-designed यहाँ पे क्या बने हुए हैं, टेम्पलेट्स. यू कैन चूज एनी वन ऑफ देम टेम्पलेट फ्रॉम देयर फॉर योर ब्लॉग and click on the create blog option. At last you have to click on the create blog. Your blog gets created. To add content to your blog, click on the new post tab. अगर आपने कोई भी वर्ड या कोई भी चीज़ आपने शेयर करनी है, you want to add the content to your blog, then you have to click on the new post tab option. So student, this is all for today. So take care students, have a nice day.